Dale Moore tablet, take one.
Okay, so then I'd say, are you the owner of the business? And then, we're working with business owners in the area to stop some proposed legislation. It's not going to be good for small business owners at all. In fact, we're going to be testifying very soon on behalf of small business owners. These are some of the issues on a federal end that we're going to be testifying on. Which of these issues concerns you the most on the federal basis?
By far, healthcare.
Healthcare? We're also going to be, of course, getting ready for the next Montana legislative session, which is, I believe, is coming up in about 5 months.
Yeah.
These are some of the issues we know are going to be coming up in the next legislative session.
Yeah.
Which of these?
Workers' comp. We have a foundry here, and I tell you, that's our mod rate, the classification, the amount of payroll, it's unbelievable.
I check this often. Now, are you familiar with NFIB, or maybe you've seen our plaques or
I've seen that somewhere, yeah.
stickers on the doors and places? NFIB, we've been around since 1943. We're the largest small business owners organization in the United States. And we're the only ones that fight exclusively for the rights of independently owned businesses on both state and federal issues. Nearly 400,000 members now nationwide, about 6,000 here in the state of Montana. These are some of our members here in Ravalli County, just to give you an idea of who we are. And you can see we represent about every different kind and size of small business. So, that way when we're in front of these politicians, they understand that we represent the entire small business community. We're not a special interest group. And what these folks are doing, and they need your help, is you get to vote ballots like these on both state and federal issues that are going to directly affect your business profits. We then follow up and testify and fight before Congress and, of course, the state legislature when they're in session to impact the issues in whatever way the majority of our members have voted on these ballots. And then we report back to you. We show you how your elected officials voted on those exact same issues that you voted on. So now you get a report card. You see, who stands up for your business and, who doesn't. And the process has been so effective that major media like Fox News, Wall Street Journal, and Fortune magazine have consistently ranked us as the top business owners organization in the United States. So, while you're here running your business part, we're there fighting for your business. For example, in Montana, you had mentioned workers' comp as a major issue, which of course it is for everybody. We had the highest workers' comp rates in the United States. In the last session, we fought and scratched and were able to pass the workers' comp reform bill. On average, it dropped the workers' comp rates in this state up to 25% here in Montana. But an interesting side effect has happened, and that is now that we've got the law written to be like most states, a lot more insurance companies are willing to write workers' comp in Montana, where before we didn't have much of a choice.
Yeah, good point.
That's going to help drive the rates even lower. Another issue which was a great victory for us was the business equipment tax. That's been a thorn in the side of business owners for a long time. We were able to pass legislation that dropped the business equipment tax by a full 1/3 here in Montana. We actually had enough votes to get rid of it. The governor was afraid to lose a source of revenue. So rather than nothing happening, we were able to get both sides of the aisle and the governor to compromise, which is not easy to do in this political environment. And we were able to reduce it by a full 1/3. I think in this next session, we got a shot at getting rid of it, because most of the same legislators are coming back, and we'll have a new governor. On the federal side of things, you had mentioned health care as one of your major concerns. Well, that's a huge one for all of our members. In fact, those ballots I was showing you here, overwhelmingly our members did not like the Affordable Health Care Act, or Obamacare. We fought that all the way to Supreme Court. Out of 6,000 business and trade organizations, we were the only ones to file suit challenging the constitutionality of it, along with 26 states. We feel there's a better way of doing this, and we're going to continue to fight to get that done. These are just some of the issues that we're standing for. Basically, what NFIB and our members like to do is eat this elephant one bite at a time. other than this huge grandiose takeover of we did have one victory in the healthcare bill that was, well, pretty exciting. We were able to actually repeal that 1099 provision that was in the healthcare law. Are you familiar with what that is?
Yes. Yeah.
Well, yeah, writing a 1099 for everybody, and I mean everybody you spend $600 or more with, then how much paperwork would that have been for you?
Well, it's not just the paperwork I'm concerned. It's opening the door for the IRS to get in my business to a degree that I'm not comfortable with.
Exactly. And so obviously that's gone down. So you can see the kind of things that NFIB does for your business. And that's why folks like these have been with us. Some have been with us for 5, some for 10, 20, even 30 years or longer. You can see these folks have been with us since 71. The whole idea is that we all stand together and raise one voice against big government, big business, and big labor. Now, we feel it's important that everybody is able to do their part. So NFIB members like these are able to set their own dues. In other words, you tell us what your due is going to be, up to a maximum of $10,000. That's just to prevent anybody from buying our influence.
Right.
Our recommended dues are based on the size of your business. How many employees do you have, Bart?
We have actually 14.
14. So you can see our recommended dues are $600 a year. Again, it is up to you where you want to set your dues. Sorry about that. The most important thing is that we all stand together, and that's why we're here. Not just on behalf of the NFIB, but your business neighbors. And they're asking you to stand with them and help hold your legislators accountable. And display a membership plaque in your business. It just shows you're doing your part to preserve the free enterprise system that allows you to own your own business in the first place. So since this idea makes sense, all I need from you today is a business card or something with your name on it to put with these others that I've recently enrolled, and have you stand with your business neighbors. Can your business neighbors count on you to stand with them?
Yeah. You bet.